Most of us learn to cook as adults. Some of us are still trying to learn how to cook. Others start when they're young. In fact, we recently caught up with the most darling group of 7-year-old girls who love getting together once a month to bake. The mom behind this monthly club reports it's been a great way to get kids excited about cooking, to help them explore their creativity, and most of all, to have some fun.
Yeah.
I'm Jamie Cook with Wander and Scout, and we want to welcome you to our Neighborhood Bake Club! One of my friends started a bake club with her little girls, and I thought that was such a fun idea. So my little 7-year-old and I decided that we would do the same thing. Today we have a harvest theme bake club. So we're gonna do kind of like Thanksgiving themed stuff, right? So first things first, we're gonna do a little scarecrow. What do you think? Don't even tell me it looks like a snowman, because it is a scarecrow. All right, let's get your cupcake out and get your frosting, and then let's just start frosting them. That looks good, Jane. Just get it as smooth as you can. Once you get it frosted, then we're gonna take our little wafer cookies, and we're gonna make a hat out of them. Those are looking really cute. I love them. And then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make this kind of like Native American corn.
With this?
Yeah, with this. So it's made out of caramel corn, and we're gonna shape it into look like corn on the cob. This is kind of messy. It's just something fun for them to look forward to. And in the meantime, I think they're kind of learning some new skills, and it's an artistic outlet for them. And honestly, it's really fun for me. Some of our very favorite things that we've made in Baking Club are
Sugar cookies shaped like apples. The caramel apples. Graveyard pudding. Brownie haunted houses. Harvest corn.
It's just a fun way to kind of unify all the girls in the neighborhood.
Oh my gosh, can I come to Baking Club? Isn't that fun? I want to come to Baking Club. Jamie Cook is joining me in the studio to break down the logistics of how you can start your own neighborhood bake club. I mean, those little girls couldn't be cuter.
Oh, it's so fun to get together with them, to see my little girl with her friends and kind of come at their level and just do something creative. I love it.
I heard they really turned on the charm for our camera crew.
They were so flirty with Gregory. He got more than he bargained for.
Yeah. Okay, so if people are watching and thinking about starting something like this themselves, what's some ground rules that you would suggest?
A few things. First off, choosing the right size group, I think, is key. So we have 6 girls. That's probably the max I would do.
Okay.
I would say like 4 is probably the perfect number.
And do you think 7 is a good age for this type of a setup?
It's perfect, because they're still really excited about it, but they have the dexterity to kind of do a little more.
Right.
But you know what, my 4-year-old, we do little mini bake clubs with her and her friend too, and she loves it too.
Now, here's something that caught me off guard. I've been following you doing this on Instagram. I had no idea you were the sole host.
Yeah.
You're hosting this every month.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of volunteered to do it just because it's honestly fun for me. And here's the thing about it. You know, I like the baking stuff, but you could do it as like a science club or a music appreciation club or a book club or whatever is your thing that you love. You know, how fun, right? To just come to your kids' level and do something fun with them.
And you did slip into teacher mode, we saw there, which you point out is important. Don't treat this like a playgroup or a party. It's an instructional hour.
Yeah, so I learned kind of the hard way. The very first time we did this, I was left thinking like, what have I just gotten myself into? Because they were wild and crazy, and they were making back to school like sugar cookie apples, and they were mixing the green and red frosting to make rotten apples. And they were just, it was just kind of crazy, and they left, and I was like, see ya. Like,
done.
That might be the only time we ever do this. And then, you know, the next time I was like, you know what, this is more like a class. So I'm the teacher, I'm gonna give you instructions, and then you have fun and use your creativity, and you know what? Totally worked.
They respected that.
Yes, and now it's so much better for all of us.
What supplies do you have that have been really handy for this setting?
Okay, so in this segment, you could probably see we did these aluminum trays. They're from the dollar store, and I keep them. So every time I get out the aluminum trays and put some wax paper or parchment paper on there.
It contains all that red and green frosting into one place.
Exactly, and all the sprinkles, it corrals it all. So those are great. And then finally, I invested in piping bags for each of them. And so they each have their own little piping bags, so they feel kind of like grown up and fancy, and that's been fun.
And you use candy detail in a lot of your projects. Do you buy that in bulk?
I don't really buy it in bulk. I just kind of take it month by month. But with Halloween, I totally rated my kids' Halloween candy, and I was like, hey, pay me the tax. Anything that I think I could use in a future baking club, I kind of saved it all and hoarded it all.
Smart mom. And you're not throwing all the work on their little 7-year-old shoulders. You're doing a lot of prep ahead of time.
Yeah, honestly. And I think as we've done this for 3 months, and it might evolve, but for now, I actually bake the cookies myself, and then we decorate them together. So as they get older and as we get into it, maybe we'll start making the cookies together. But for now, I find doing prep work ahead makes it a lot smoother.
I think it's a genius idea. And like you said, it's an idea that could be adapted to whatever your personal passion is as a mom.
Yes.
To share that with your kids and their friends.
Yes.
I'll tell you, this is just one of Jamie's many fun mom adventures. We can follow you on your Instagram account.
Wander and Scout. Yes, and I just share about fun things to do with kids, pretty much, and a lot of seasonal stuff. And it's just a fun hobby.
You inspire me. I was just telling Jamie I'm going to restage my whole Halloween photo shoot so I can make a banner like she did, strung up in her living room. So anyway, we appreciate the mom inspiration. Thanks so much.